Shine bright like a diamond.
What's up, y'all? Good morning. Good morning, y'all. Just, what's up? Camille C, what's up? Good morning, Deja Food and Decor TV. Yes, y'all see, I'm going to work early today. I work every other Saturday. This is my Saturday to work. The plus side of it is every hour I work is overtime on Saturday. So that's just a little bonus. I actually had the option of not working on Saturday at all, but I thought I wanted to get a second job before because I wanted to pay my car off earlier and I wanted to, pay some stuff off my credit. But I thought, why get a second job when I can do a day of overtime and that's like a second job? Um, I'm sniffling a little. My sinuses have been acting up. This weather's been so up and down. It was like 70 something degrees here yesterday. Then it'd go down to 50. It'd be 40. It'd be 60. It's so up and down that your body has, it's harder for your body to acclimate to the changes in the weather. So it throws your body off completely. You can go to sleep with the AC on and wake up and it's freezing. Or you have the heater on and it's hot once you wake up. It's crazy. Okay. Hey, Kimberly Black. Who else? Miss All That. Who else? But I've been seeing all the fallout when people have been saying, what's going on with the gentleman's panel. Um, Listen, to the members that left, I will continuously support them. There's no ill will. People sometimes feel that they reached a certain level and they can't go any further on that platform and they want to branch out and do their own thing. And I respect that. But we do have some other people that are wanting to step in. And it is what it is, and I think the old members will make guest appearances. Because there was no knockout dragouts for them to leave. And y'all saw when QB had that meltdown and he was overwhelmed. I think he was just overwhelmed. A lot was going on, and I saw the video him saying that his partner had been passed away for 3 years, like some days. Like this is the same time that he passed away in his Christmas. So it's understandable. And the show must go on, and we have to continuously keep the show rolling. So I just think that people are making it so much more. It's a curse. The gentleman's panel have a curse, and I think that's what Jay was saying that Joyce said. Really, a YouTube channel has a curse. Girl, ain't nobody cutting no damn chicken necks off and putting some blood in spaghetti. What are you talking about? A curse? If that ain't the craziest crap I've heard. And you know what, y'all? It's a bad time of year for me also, because I can come on here and talk with y'all and I'm good, but I'm not good sometimes. And to be honest, it's still really fresh of me losing my mother and grandmother. I'll be grieving for years. I think about that, but I'm able, I go inward. When I'm grieving, sometimes I withdraw. And little things, I could see or hear a song that my mother liked or my grandmother, things she would do. But I do realize that, you know, it was just meant to be. And, you know, it's sad, but I have to keep on living. They're not here anymore, but I have to continuously live, you know. And I called QB. He hadn't called me back. Jay called him. I don't know if he called Jay back, but at the time he hadn't called him back. So he's going through whatever he's going through, you know, and I sympathize with him. I haven't seen her views or commentary, Camille. They enjoying the mess. But y'all, you know, people have to realize the gentleman's panel it wasn't a panel started to drag someone. The panel was not a panel that was started to attack another panel. These other panels, Heidi's panel, is basically, let's go after James Caldwell, let's go after 5'8", let's roast them. Their channel is built up on mess. There's a lot of other channels. They are not channels that are for the betterment of people. They don't bring anything positive to the table. So you're saying the gentleman's panel is cursed? We don't go on the panel and say, okay, tonight we don't even critique. We don't critique panels like that. If it's on someone's channel and they want to critique another panel, I could give people their props. I'm not a hater. There's a lot of haters on YouTube. They're intimidated by your growth. They see you as a threat to their very existence. But we have people coming on. We're gonna have some gentlemen at it. And I like both of these guys immensely. So, you know, we're not getting anyone on here. On the gentleman's panel, I made it clear when Jay and I talked, listen, if it's about clicks and views and you want to get someone that's notorious and doing crazy shit, I'm not in it. I'm not for that. We got to have people on that's going to be willing to be team players and people that are, and yes, it's Jay, contrary to popular belief, Jay is not my keeper. Jay does not, we have differences of opinion, but I respect the man. Let me say that. I respected all the gentlemen on the panel. You know, me and El Teddy going at it here and there. You know, I would disregard things that he would say at times. But if I had enough, yes, I would lash back out at El Teddy. But El Teddy likes attention like that. I've never been the one to jockey for attention. He likes that. So Rebel wasn't being bullied. Like, this whole thing of, oh my God, he's picking on poor Rebel. No, girl, you know I could drag his ass if I wanted to, but I like him. I like El Teddy. He does it because he likes to be, you know, center, and he likes the attention, and I let him have attention. But I think that when we get people on as panel members, they're going to have to be able to work with others. And these guys, I feel, will do that. And not saying that the other guys that left didn't, but I'm saying when we get people on, don't grab people on the gentleman's panel just because they are cut up and act a fool. Yeah, Wally would be for good TV because he cuts up, and y'all suggesting Wally, y'all out of y'all damn minds thinking that Wally's gonna come on. Wally is scum. You see how he lied on Deshaun? No, absolutely not. Fuck that. No, he's not coming on the gentleman's panel as a member. Now, if he came on as a guest, if Jay wanted him on as a guest, because before there were panel members that just didn't want him on. I really don't care for Wally, but if Wally doesn't curse a lot and he won't get on there acting a fool, he could be a guest. You know, I'm mature enough to deal with him like that. But I'm very ambivalent toward him coming on. Let me say that. I don't see it for him. He's a clout chaser, but he's a female version of Nicole Tyler. So I'm laughing, y'all, because I'm thinking this exit. I'm getting ready to go toward downtown because on the weekend when I work, I park in the garage. But I'll be having to pass by like the little host road where the male prostitutes be at. And it's funny because when I drive through and I'm at a light or something, they'll be like standing on the side pulling their peens out or something like that because they think I'll laugh. I'll let my window down and wave at them and drive off real quick. It'd be the funniest shit. But back to the matter at hand. So, Natasha, shut up, you little harlot. But I think that people are so geared up to see us just act the damn fool. What time is it? No. I'm not gonna pass by and mess with them boys because I need to get into work. You know, let me tell y'all something. You know I'm an open book. Baby, I drive by there, they'll flash their peens out. I'll be going, you're not gonna get your dirty dick in my car, boy, bye. I'm sorry, y'all. My mouth can be bad at times. That's funny. The views expressed are not those of the host. But really, I find it entertaining. They whip their little wrinkled, shriveled up crack pieces out. Girl, you know you'd have to have an O2 tank. Some lightning have to hit it to wake that dick up. But I used to hang with a group of gay guys. Back in the days, when I first came out, some of the queens would say, "Child, ride with me. I'm going down here to pick up some trade." I would ride with them. Girl, they'll go pick up some trade on the cut. I'd be in the back seat. Because they'll tell me, sit in the back seat because I don't want this nigga to clock me in the back of my head. So I sit in the back seat. And these were people, they weren't trans girls, but they were drag queens. So they would be guys that would dress up as like girls just for the boys to, feel them. And some of them were very pretty. But we would drive down there, the guy to flash one of my friends, when we would drive by and the boys would stand, he'd be like, "Who got the biggest piece?" Everybody waving, they raising their hands up. "I got 10, I got 11 inches, baby, they get in their car and pull out that little 4-inch, and I'd be like, well, sis, I think he left 6 of those inches out there on the cut. You need to go find them. And oh, hey, Priscilla Brooks, hey, Trey, Lynn T. Simply Trey, you and El Teddy express your disdain for each other. Now, Trey, you have a lot of potential. Let me say this. But you're doing the most. You're really doing the most. Baby, let people like you for being funny. Stop trying to be this shock jock that's getting, you're the equivalent of Wally. You and I didn't have any beef with each other, Trey. But you're doing the most. I can't say that enough. You're so extra. It's very off-putting. I get it. I get it. You're trying to build up your channel, but let people get to know who Trey is and not this facade that you're giving people. Now, they find you amusing, but you want people to laugh with you and not at you. You know, Simply Trey, it's very, you went on all these platforms, you did like your road tour, like you were dropping your CDs, sis, and baby, you were trying to sell them CDs. But backstage, I felt that you and El Teddy was better. I didn't think that it was going to go out when y'all got out, it was going to blow up like that. Because El Teddy, I don't know what your backstory is with him, what happened between y'all, because I wasn't checking for that. But I knew y'all just wasn't feeling each other. Now, when you just purposely didn't speak to him, that was disrespectful. And I guess me being from the South, I was raised that you speak when you come to someone's house. If I don't like a bitch that's there, I will say, hey, y'all, how are y'all doing? I'll address the whole room because, bitch, you know I don't fuck with you. So I'm not speaking directly to you. But again, I wasn't raised by wolves. But, what am I doing? Hold on. And, Trey, the thing was, if El Teddy would have said he doesn't want you on, you wouldn't have came on. He was okay. He expressed that he just didn't have it for you, but as long as you kept it cute, there would be no issue. So obviously he felt that you didn't keep it cute, and y'all went back and forth. But we knew you were watching, Trey. We're not fake like that. But, Trey, you didn't ask us to come on. You was invited by QB. But, sis, I do hope you realize, baby, that QB asked us about you coming on. We all agreed. I said, hey, I don't care. I don't know this guy. Some clips I saw were funny, but you're problematic because you call people things and you've made allegations that could have you in a lawsuit. Yes, you're problematic. We were being messy. How, Trey? How were we being messy? Y'all, I'm gonna let Trey wait, where's my badge? Okay. Now, because he's not being disrespectful. Now, mods, if you feel that anyone's being disrespectful, you don't time them out, block them. But I'm saying this for anyone. Now, Trey is not being disrespectful as of yet. No, Trey, let me tell you something. We got the highest views because people like to see drama. And it's not worth it for me. Jay Wilson can say he likes the clicks and the views. Fuck the clicks and views for me, because I have a job that I'm going to right now that puts me firmly in middle class, so I don't need the clicks and views like that. So it doesn't matter. The views were high, but the views don't impress me like that. And Trey, Jay has a track record of keeping. He doesn't have to have 900 people looking at him. He generally has good numbers. I'm not an ass kisser by any stretch of the imagination. I don't agree with a few things that Jay does. But again, he's his own man and I respect him. But Trey, you are messy as hell. Oh God, I got a good parking space. Please let me be able to fit in here. Okay. Okay, I'm good. The official King Pang, hey love, Onyx. Onyx, King, why you laughing? Trey. Now, and Trey, let me tell you something. You are funny at times. And people are going to pick on you. I don't know if you were that kid that was bullied. Because, you're a very full-figured gal. And people are going to go in on that. Oh, my God. Damn it. Oh. Why the hell do I have this trash bag in the back seat? I had trash in my house, y'all, that I was supposed to throw in the trash dumpster, and I got the damn back seat, the trash in my bag. I forgot to put it in the dumpster. Let me throw this shit in the trunk of my car. Okay, I'm back. So I can talk for a few minutes. I'm gonna talk for about 5-6 more minutes, y'all. But what was he saying? Well, let me see. But okay, but listen. Simply Trey. Jay Wilson will have you back because who was that? El Teddy is cool with it. If El Teddy is cool with you coming back, you'll be back on Jay. But if Jay have you on his panel, not his panel, on his channel, that's cool. But to come on a gentleman's panel, he's not gonna have you back on the gentleman's panel, sis. After you and El Teddy got into it like that, if El Teddy says hell no that you're not coming on, I'm gonna stand with El Teddy, Trey. But again, just like Really B TV was saying, Really B TV was saying what she was told. I was there as well. I was there. I wasn't saying what I was told. I saw how you guys interacted with each other. And El Teddy was like he didn't feel you. He didn't have it for you. But long as you didn't get out of hand. But if he said he didn't want you to come on the gentleman's panel, Trey, best believe you won't be on the gentleman's panel, sis. Now, thank you, Miss T Velocity, for coming through. But so, Trey, you're I'm gonna finish my drink. It's crazy. For being yourself, Trey, but is that you really being yourself? Were you being yourself or were you being a caricature? Were you being something that what they would see on Mad TV or SNL? You were being a character, Trey. All that you're doing is all a facade. I don't perceive you to be a genuine person. You know, that's just you know, Trey, you have to realize you weren't you weren't the reason that people left the gentleman's panel. People had other things going on, and it was just the timing. But you know, it is what it is. Again, we have 2 new members that are coming on Thursday. The gentleman's panel is going on. There's no ill feelings toward the people, the brothers that left. I still support each one. I didn't unsubscribe to either of their channels. I'm still a supporter because I'm not a hater and I'm not thirsty. Now, hey, sweet heat. And, Trey, do you really think that you had me pressed? Think about it, Trey. Did you have me pressed? And when QB was shouting and everything went down, I wasn't even there. My sister had called my phone talking about my brother was in an accident. So I left for about 10 or 15 minutes to see what had happened. My brother didn't have a major accident. Someone bumped into his car. But my brother didn't even go to the hospital. So, of course, I came back on after everything had happened. I didn't realize that it had all went downhill. So I think that I'm not like Brother Jay. Brother Jay lets trolls come into his platform and they cut up and he may find that entertaining. I don't find it entertaining. Now, Trey, on here you keep it cute. Don't get out of hand, because I will block a bitch real quick. Now keep it cute, sis. Now, as I was saying, Trey, you I'm not but you know what, Trey? And this is the thing, y'all. I don't follow anyone blindly. For example, Brother Jay and Uncle Tim don't get along. I like Uncle Tim. I'm a subscriber to Uncle Tim. I think he has a very uplifting story of what he went through, and I support him. We're not in high school. Hey, LaShawnee, Pretty Ricky, you in here, Pretty Ricky Fontaine. Lynette Jeter. Pink Petals. Straight Drop Capo. Love Adam, I'm trying to see it. Love Adam Lambert. Oh, hey. Oh, I see you, Pretty. That's my vlog sister in here. But, and that's the thing. And Pretty Ricky, you know, sis, I have mad respect for you because you keep it real. You don't follow anyone blindly. You disagree, you're going to say what you have to say. I'm much the same way. Hey, Raina, I'm at work. I'm actually in the parking garage. I came a little earlier today. I'm finishing my little energy drink. Y'all, I gotta look. Look, I have a bag. Y'all, check this out. This is like my scrubs from the week. I have a duffel bag full of scrubs. Child, they were everywhere. I should be taking my scrubs home every day, but you know, I'll be lazy. Hey, Lynette. And miss all that. Miss all that, baby. You don't be, you and just, baby, y'all don't be playing. You was canceled? Kimberly, how were you canceled? No, it's not watch Saturday. I'm at work. I'm just sitting in the car for a few minutes. I'm going to leave at 6:20. It's 6:15 now. But y'all got my jacket. Uh People be afraid. Yeah, I do. I don't wear my jacket while I'm on cam because it be having my license, my title and stuff on it. But it's cold. I'm throwing it on when I get out of this car. Uh but I'm gonna try not to work too hard. But y'all, you know what? But Trey, you went around and you were pleading your case, and if it works for you, sis, you know, do what you gotta do, girl. Um, but I think people are so, and even when I was looking at Phi Baby and they were trying to say that she was gooping the kids for the vacation, and um, Tracy and Wally tried to do the same thing for the meet and greet in San Antonio. Wally is purely a hater. Tracy is miserable. I miss all that. Thank you. Uh, so, hey, Shirley Alexander. Pretty Ricky, you better. Why you haven't hit me in my email, Pretty Ricky? Vibe Stevenson. Hey, misery does love company. There are some miserable people. Why do you have to predict that this vacation is going to be just a shit show? You're so miserable. Natalia. Hey, Natalia Richards. Well, yeah, you have a good day too. Okay, Pretty Ricky. Because you know what? I'm bad with that as well. Because people don't be realizing you have your everyday life that you have to. And sis, I understand. You going to work. And I told y'all that I'm working on my book. Me working on this book is taking a lot of my time up. Um, I'm researching. I'm researching the ancient Egyptian gods and Greek gods and goddesses, and I'm looking at different types of heroines. And when I say heroines, I'm not talking about heroin for the people in the back. Uh, and hey, Viv, you know I've been working on this book. It's sci-fi fantasy. Um, in the modern day world we live in. But I'm researching my characters, and the main character is black. But you know, I'm fleshing everything out. So, no, Kobe, you tell me if I'm capo stats with them. For okay, I don't know what the hell you talking about. Jealousy is an ugly creature. Yes, it is. The panel, Taz, the panel is done. What you mean the panel is done? What do you mean by that? Hey, Angelique. Right, pretty Ricky, exactly. Okay. But um I think that people are so caught up with trying to see the gentleman's panel fail. It's like they're like rats nibbling on cheese, like, oh my God, it's over, it's over. But I say this again, the gentleman's panel was not started to roast and gag people. That's not what it was about. It's not about that, and it won't be about we're not attacking other panels. We'll talk about things going on in the world. And that'll be it. Self-love, we'll talk about that. Being better people, bringing positivity to other people. We're not going to be talking about the Heidi Spirit Airlines or Press Panini Queen or Trans Monster. We're not going to talk about those girls and questionably guys. But it is what it is. Zimmerman, because he's suing. So Zimmerman is suing. Uh, is it Trey Martin? The family of what is he? Y'all, I used to watch MSNBC all the time, and I need to catch up on my news. I know I saw Nancy Pelosi cutting up. She read one reporter. Um, I know uh, Biden, Biden going off on a reporter. Biden, Kamala resigning. She dropped out of the race. I know the basics of what's going on um, with politics, but I hadn't been focusing on politics as of late. I know the proceedings for impeaching Trump are underway. Uh, so I'm not really. I watch politics. Yo, my favorite channels that I watch Nat Geo. I watch the First 48. Uh, I watch Sci-Fi, History Channel, uh, CNN, and MSNBC before, but I just recently switched to Sling TV, so some of my channels didn't come through. Uh, I watch Little Women. I watch the Little Women because they be funny as hell. Top Chef, Master Chef. What else? Uh, I watch a few different types of shows, but I'm more into Nat. My favorites are like Nat Geo. I probably watch that more than anything. Zimmerman is a waste of space. You like Little Women, baby, Little Women, L.A. with little Miss Juicy and them little twerk twins, them little Hispanic girls that be twerking. I said these little women got some fat asses. To be so small, you have to ass of a grown woman, a regular height woman. All that ass, and you only 3 feet tall. What the hell? Oh, okay, that's it. Baby, Little Women, Dallas. Baby, they had that brawl in that restaurant, and they were all going at that black girl, the black little woman with the braids, and she was throwing them hands. She was throwing them hands. Oh. No, y'all know I'm not lying. Them little women do be having the ass of a grown one. I'm not of a full-figured woman, not a full-figured, but a regular height woman. I was like, okay, you know. Okay, New York, they did have, but Little Women Dallas and Little Women L.A., Little Women Atlanta. Is it me, or does Miss Juicy look like Roland Martin in drag? Miss Juicy. Picture Miss Juicy and picture Roland Martin. Is that his last name is Martin, I think. He was on MSNBC. She looks like Roland Martin in drag. Hell yeah, she look. Y'all know I'm not lying. I'll say, oh well, damn. Lynette, really? No, I'm being honest. Martin, Roland Martin, okay. Because I remember Roland Martin is from, he went to school and he lived in Houston. I think he's from Houston. Uh, but I like, when I watch MSNBC, I I used to watch the lesbian white woman, tall, dark hair. I'm getting a mental block. Yeah, Juicy. Rachel Maddow. I used to write Rachel Maddow, uh, and you know he's from Lafayette, Louisiana. Really, James Boss. I know that. What's the black guy on MS? Is he on CNN? Don Lemons is from Baton Rouge. Um, Rachel, I like Rachel. Um, but some of them were so like I can't watch Fox. I couldn't watch Fox because they would be spinning narratives like Jay Wilson would say. Some of these YouTubers are like Fox News anchors. Yeah. Don Lemon. And you know Don Lemon is 50 something years old. Okay. Let me check my little backpack. Do I have my earbuds? When I'm at work, y'all, I wear earbuds so nobody get on my nerve. Fox, fo, fo, right. Um, but I love watching news. I like watching the news, but it had become for me, it had become so draining that I just kind of stopped watching it as much. Um, the border crossings, and you know, with them, all these people that came that were being held in these detainee camps, and just the children being separated from their parents. It was crazy and it was very depressing. 40 years to go. You do, Lynn? Okay, I do. I keep mine in all day because I be doing charts and records, so I can listen to I can listen to my music, and I'll be listening to other YouTubers while I'm at work. And it's funny because I listen to some horror shows while I'm at work, like scary stories people are telling. It's funny. I even go to bed listening to like people, talking about. Uh, it's like the ghost stories and stuff, and my friends be like, "Oh my God, you listen to that before you go to bed?" I'm like, "Yeah, it's entertaining to me. It's like watching Friday the 13th." So you took an assignment in El Paso. Really? I work in clinical research. I work in clinical research. Right, Lynn T. Yeah, I'm very much. I didn't see. I'm from Houston, but I didn't see that. Thank you, Lynette. Because I think that you got to be true to yourself and not be a blind follower. Um, I like Jay Wilson. Um, but when Jay starts hooping and hollering, sometimes that kind of can be a bit much for me. Let me say this. When Jay starts hooping and hollering, it could be a bit much for me. I think his content is really informative for the most part. But again, I'm not a blind follower. And I think that you have to, people mistake my calmness for other things. But I do think when I'm talking to people, I sometimes think about what I'm saying before I say it. And I had an ex, and I would always say, "This is why I did that. I did that because of this." People may think that's over explaining, but I want you to understand what I'm saying so you don't take it another way. Hey, Lady T. Oh my God. LaShawnee. Y'all, that's a guilty pleasure of mine as well. I like to see the pimple pop. There's a pimple popping lady, and there's an Indian man that does the pimple popping. It's gross, but it's so interesting to see them popping the blackheads and stuff on people's noses. It's gross. I won't eat while I'm watching it. Let me say that. Um, Thank you, James, for coming through. Hey, Jay Nisi. I like watching the pimple popping, and also they have it's something that the dogs get. Yeah, this is gross, y'all. But the dogs get these like worms. I forgot the name of them. But it's like they're popping pimples. They're squeezing the little worms out of the dogs. That's very interesting because I I've always been around animals in the country. We had animals, and it's very disgusting. Yes, but yes, Doctor Pimple Popper, Doctor, and this the lady that pops pimples. She's a very beautiful woman. I think she's Asian or Filipina. Worms. Yes. The what are they called? They're a type of the worms. The worms that are in the dogs. Let me tell you what's very fascinating is how small the dogs could be small. Um and they'll squeeze like 10 worms out of one hole. And the worms, they look like little fat maggots. It's very interesting. Mango worms. That's what it is. They're called mango worms. Pull that up, y'all, on YouTube. Pull up mango worms in dogs. It's very fascinating. They're called mango worms. I wasn't, you know, I forgot the name. And y'all, the dogs would be like, their feet would be so big. It'll be a little puppy, and they'll squeeze the puppy's paws, and you'll see all these little worms popping out of nowhere. Yes, it's so entertaining. Um, but I watched the first 48, and I'd be surprised at the first 48 because the first 48 be in like Fort Worth, they be in Dallas a lot, they be in Memphis, Tennessee, they're in Arkansas. Little Rock has a very high crime rate, and I didn't know that Little Rock and Memphis, Tennessee have such high crime rates. The first 48, I like to catch a predator. These grown men calling these 10-year-old boys up, and they asses need to be thrown in jail. Uh, and the guy would be in the kitchen saying, no, the girl would say, "You want some milk and cookies? Help yourself." Milk and cookies. I'd be like, "Oh, hell no, let me get out of here. You said you were 20. And you're how old? Oh, no, I don't want any milk and cookies. I'm out of here." But the first 48 is a guilty. I love the first 48. I love my 600-pound life. I watch that. My favorite shows on TV also are The Walking Dead. I'm not into these last seasons of American Horror Story. I haven't been feeling that, but I like the Coven with the witches. Uh, Walking Dead is like one of my favorite shows. The Walking Dead, baby. But let me tell y'all another show that I can't watch while I'm eating. The Walking Dead. Some of those scenes can be a bit much when they're cutting open the stomachs and the guts of. I was eating some pasta. One time I was eating pasta, and this is when they were on Herschel's farm. When they were on Herschel's farm, and I was eating pasta on this episode, and they pulled the corpse. They pulled the man out of the well. This fat man. They pulled him out, and when the zombie got pulled out, his stomach burst open, and guts were everywhere like chitlins. I was done. I couldn't. I hate Negan. Yes. Y'all, but Alpha is a crazy. Ooh, Alpha is crazy as hell. Pretty Ricky. Oh my God. And y'all, how they killed Herschel when they cut his head off and that head was on the ground and the mouth was still moving. The governor was crazy as hell also with his little girl. Michonne is bad as hell. Um, Alpha is crazy. Alpha is. Who do y'all think was the craziest one? Alpha, Negan, the governor. But then remember that when they went to that place and the people were cannibals. They went to like this industrial type of place, and the people there were actually killing other humans for food. Dear white people, and she's got to. I'm gonna check that out. I love Greenleaf. I like Greenleaf. I like Greenleaf, and I like Queen Sugar. You think the governor was the craziest? I think Alpha. To me, Alpha is the craziest because Alpha. Think about it, Ron. Alpha will leave a baby in a field to be eaten by walkers. I don't see the governor or Negan doing that. Alpha would make people leave their kids behind to be consumed by the walkers. Lynette, you don't. Rick is not dead. Rick's not dead. Rick will be back. Because I've been reading the blogs on that. Rick will be back. Um, and what was the woman that was over? I hated that they killed Jesus. I hated that they killed Jesus off. He was a really good character. Oh, the actor who played Herschel died in real life. Yeah, Jay Dunn, it is on point. But Michonne is supposed to be leaving. I'm gonna be just distraught when they take Michonne off. Yes, yes, Ron. Yeah, he was such a strong character. He, baby, Jesus was doing flips. He was, baby, he was the ultimate. He was a better. I think Jesus was the best fighter on The Walking Dead. I think Jesus was the best fighter. Him and what's the black guy name on Fear of the Walking Dead? Because I watch Fear of the Walking Dead. The black guy, Morgan. Morgan is bad. I love Morgan. Now Morgan has a little craziness in him. You know, Morgan has a little touch of Tracy and Wiley somewhere in his the abscesses of his mind, but pretty much he's very yeah, Morgan, baby. When Morgan snapped, he'd been damn near killed everyone. Kimberly, stop it. We do have The Walking Dead. Hell, we have Fear the Walking Dead, uh, the Boondocks, and I think. But you know what? I did a comparison with YouTube. YouTube had different factions of people. You got those of us that strive to be better and we're more positive. Then you have those that are like Negan's group, chaotic, focusing on negativity. They want to rule by people. Trey, simply Trey. Trey would be with Negan's group. Wally would be with Negan's group. Tracy with Negan's group because they thrive on negativity. Hey, Elaine. But TC, right, man. But you know what? And Carol right now is being too. Carol has such a drive to kill Alpha that she's going to get a lot of people killed because she's reckless. Carol has become very reckless. Uh, I like Carol. Carol is a badass. Did y'all see the episode when Carol shot she shot the arrow with the fire and she blew that was the baddest special effects when she blew all those walkers up when she shot the I think it was a gas tank and the walkers all flew in the air. Now Carol is definitely detached. Killing is nothing to her, and to see her having come from an abusive husband, her husband was abusing her, and Carol was a very submissive wife. To see her now, you wouldn't know that she was the same character as before. Baby Carol, because Carol has killed, when Carol killed that little girl, the little girl that was crazy, do y'all remember when Carol killed that little girl? The wolves. um, Carol, because the little girl, she was trying to be friendly with the walkers, and she calls her sister. I think she calls her sister to be killed by a walker. And Carol told the little girl, she told the little girl to look away, or the little girl had her back turned, and Carol killed her. Okay, y'all. I didn't talk long enough. I'm damn near be going to work when I'm over, when my shift is over. Y'all, thank y'all for coming through. I appreciated it. We always have a good time over here. It's not scary, Miss All That. It's not scary. It's very entertaining. But y'all, like the video, subscribe if you want to. Much love to you. Mods, again, much love to my mods. Hit me in my email if you need to contact me. And, have the rest. I hope you guys enjoy your weekend. I'll be on later, but much love. Hit me behind the scenes and we'll talk. Uh, Also, just touch bases with me. You can text just we got each other numbers. Text me just and I'll call you from my desk. But we'll talk later. Much love. Peace, y'all.